Okay, I've come back from the gym and I've had quite a lot of food to eat. I've been doing some thinking both in and out of the gym after the session, and I have this to say. I think because of my shoulder injury, I think it's time to pursue something different. That isn't to say that this is the end of the channel and I'm saying, yeah, peace out. I'm just we finito. I've made less than 1,300 videos. I've had enough of this. I'm gone. No. How many? Oh, pardon me. How many videos have I made, by the way? Let's see. Yeah, that many. 38 more, excluding this one. It'd be 1.3k. Not really. It's not even really much of a big deal anymore. And I don't say that to try and be humble or to try and brag. It just isn't. I built up a solid base of consistency, and now here I am. Quite a lot of the videos are just a few seconds long, just pictures. So it's not like it's 1,300 like really long projects, but without them I wouldn't be here. Anyway, I've been, as I was saying, thinking about what I'm going to do now that I've said I'm going to take a few days off from doing the front and back lever to not further worsen this injury, as it sometimes feels like it's recovering and sometimes feels worse if I do arm circles too often. So I've been thinking, and I saw many people jog today, and because of that, I think I could do that, and I could also do very long bike rides as well. Just go into this place and that place, allow myself to have fun out of the outside of the gym that way. Yeah, see how it goes. It even hurts just keeping my shoulders like, just keeping my arm like this. Kind of feel my hand feeling in a bit of pain. Oh, my shoulder, yeah, my shoulder's ile finito. Ile finito. It's time to rein it in and not make it worse, or maybe even make the injury permanent from prolonged use whilst injured. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to myself. Unless I already have, I'm not sure, but I think I'll be okay, especially at my age where I'll be able to recover quickly. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably keep on going to the gym, but instead I'll just stretch, and I'll go for my jogs, I'll go for my bike rides. I can alternate between what I do. On one day I could just stretch and then go for a jog and or bike ride, and then the next day stretch, exercise, not upper body though, or not shoulders really, because I could be worsening that injury. And yeah, just do low body workouts for now, and maybe train with some people here and there who are doing low body workouts too, because that's all I'm really wanting to do at the moment. I don't know any calisthenics exercises that you can do that are that train lower body outside of squats, and they're really generic. I really like doing something different, or something that's just fun, not necessarily different from what other people are doing, but just fun. So I'd take the different comment back. Something that's really engaging and that I can learn from and grow from. That's what I prefer to do, and I don't think I could do that from squats unless I'm really lifting really heavy. So if there's anyone I've met at the gym who's doing squats, then I can do that for sure. That being seeing them and then speaking to them, asking if I can jump in here and there, and Maybe even get to know them better by going to a gym, asking if they want to go to a gym class with me or something. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, that's that's the news. This upper body game for a while, even if it's for a week, for the sake of longevity, I should and will not train upper body. I'll stretch it, but not train it. This is certainly a sacrifice for me, not doing the front lever or back lever. Oh. I say it's a sacrifice because I want to do it, but for the sake of my health, I shouldn't. I can, but it's not worth it. I believe with the twisting I have to do, I'll be worsening that injury. It's not normal for me to feel pain even up to this point. Like it's there lingering now, and then it gets worse. That wasn't. Then it gets more intense. That wasn't as intense as it could have been, or as it has been, but that's not normal. Really, I should get a physio appointment, and I know where to go, and I know where I'd first go, but because of how little money I have, it's not a financially sensible decision for me to do so. I'll make that change. Well, I'm on the way to making that change with getting those qualifications. I keep saying that, but there's just some things that I have to do here and there in order to regularly get at finishing off the coursework to be able to pass. Yeah. I think it'd be really helpful if I use an ability that, or something that I've used in the gym and also in the driving lesson today, and that is the ability to troubleshoot and the ability to act on the solutions that I've provided myself, to basically see what's wrong or see what I think's not going how I want it to go, and then come up with some solutions, figure it out, and then act on those solutions immediately. For as long as I don't use that ability in other things that I do, like wanting to learn from all those books I've gone and bought, specifically to learn from, I'm not going to do it. It really is as simple as that. And outside of the gym and outside of cycling and jogging, I can go out my way to develop my ability to troubleshoot and act on the solutions immediately for learning how to learn, for example, and learning how to learning how to go through things that I want to go through that are only theory concepts. Making them practical might help as well. Trying to do the coursework outside of here, maybe here being the room, outside of here in the car, maybe that might help by allowing myself to be in an environment where I'm only there for work, basically. Yeah, might work, might not, I don't know, but it's something that I'm working on by even talking about it. Anyway, I've said my notice, so this is me out, and now the footage is gonna play. The footage for the most part is silent, but there are a few clips here and there in which I do speak, unlike today's part one. Yeah, I made a big realization today, and for the back lever, and that's the fact that I found a reference to be able to keep my body, my torso parallel with the ground after flipping, and that's to look straight up. It's really tough. It's extremely difficult. Not even because of the back strength you have to have and the core strength you have to have, or basically whole body strength you have to have. But what I've been really having problems getting over is all that blood rushing to the head as you do the as you do the skin the cat, which is the flipping over part. After you've flipped over and you're trying to look at well, after I've flipped over and I'm in the process of trying to look straight ahead at the wall, that is one of, if not the most difficult part of the back lever. All that blood rushing to the head. It's so tough to deal with. It's so tough, and there's no getting over it. I just have to tolerate it. There's no avoiding it. If I want to do it, if I want to be able to do the back lever, I have to just tolerate it. Maybe having my head looking straight up like this when I be doing the front lever would help, but my body would basically, it'd almost be like my body's flipped upside down even if I'd be looking straight. Because my head's kind of like, when I'd be doing the back lever, my head would be like this. So really, my head's looking down, and I'm almost completely upside down like this. My head is, yeah. I'd be really trying to force it up. If I can leave my head this much rather than this much in back lever position, so I'm looking straight up, that's really gonna help. It might look a bit strange, but at least I don't have to deal with blood rushing to my head. Well, at least as much, yeah. But that's all I have to say for now. As I say, the footage is gonna play. It's gonna be me stretching and then getting into it and then stretching to end the session off. So, cheers to picking a new path. I'll do some more thinking about it off camera, and cheers to eventually coming back to doing upper body calisthenics movements. Peace. I'll let the footage play now. Okay, I've just made a realization. I think the reason why I'd be finding it difficult to get my body parallel with the ground would be because of how I'd be glancing. I thought that where I'd be glancing would actually help me, but in reality it's meaning that I'm dipping my back like this relative to the ground rather than having it straight up as I'd like. And I think in order to get my back parallel with the ground, I've got to look at the wall in front of me rather than actually looking down at the floor. Um, See how that goes, and it might work, it might not. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. It's just going to be really tough to handle, and it's going to feel like I'm upside down. My head, blood's going to rush to my head probably. So I was even thinking before the last clip, I was thinking that it's probably going to be tough, especially with all that blood rushing to my head. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, let's do this. I was feeling a little bit tired from all of that, so I decided to have a break, and in doing so, I've looked at one of my most recent tries at the back lever, and I think I was right. I do need to look at the wall. That'll help me keep my back parallel with the ground, and I say before that, I should also go out of my way to extend my legs and then come down so that my entire body's parallel with the ground. Yeah. I might have to work up to that and find some sort of progression, but that's fine. I'll work on it. I'm gonna break for a few minutes longer, give myself a few minutes more to rest up, and then I'll get at it again. I think I'm leaning a bit to the right as I get into the back lever because the wall which I'll be using to headstand on is in the way, so I find it difficult to lift my feet up if I'm trying to use the structures to help me get up. Yeah. Just wanted to make a note of that. And there's also another thing that I wanted to make a note of for about maybe less than 10 minutes now. Before getting into position, I'm really trying my best to grab onto the onto the pull-up bar. Sorry. Yeah, that's not something that I've been really doing recently. So I don't think I was doing that yesterday, even though I might have said that I should. Yeah, it's been helping. And I'll keep on doing it. Means that I won't slip, or at least I'll be significantly decreasing the chances of slipping whilst in position. Speaking of, actually, in order to safely come down after flipping, what I do is, or what happens is rather, my hands slightly slip and then I come down. I haven't yet completely controlled it, I'd say, but I've controlled it to a point where I feel safe coming down even though I've flipped. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, I'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll go for it. Because as I say, the headstand, the wall support's in the way of me being able to get in position without having to slightly lean. I think it's to the right. That might be messing up that might mess up my shoulders long term. Oh, sorry, I might be messing up my shoulders long term by doing that, maybe through irritating rotator cuff muscles, maybe. I don't know how that works, but yeah, I'll just make a note of that by making sure that I'm looking and keeping my body center to the parallel bar rather than leaning to the left or the right. But yeah, just we finito. I'm done talking for now. I'll give you a few minutes and then I'll get back to it. Yeah, I might prefer to use the other bar though because of, the wall support's in the way though. Yeah.
I've just had an idea. I could use the back lever to help me with knowing how to get into position with the front lever. Maybe, maybe not. I think it'll work though, because it's exactly the same thing. Because I'd be getting up to exactly the same point with the front lever, except unlike with the back lever, I just wouldn't flip. Yeah. So I might just practice doing that for at least for a few tries or so, and then from there I'll try and extend my legs in front lever. I thought I'd give it a go, and this is what I've got to so far.